I want to talk to you who are procrastinating about owning your message, sharing your message, and changing lives with your message. You are procrastinating because you think that you are not valuable. You think that your message is not valuable, therefore your message will not be welcomed. And you are wondering, am I really valuable? Do people really need what I'm carrying? But on the other side, you have this feeling in your gut. You have this feeling in your spirit that you are meant to do something very significant. You are meant to make an impact. But that fear of standing before people paralyzes you today. I want to give you a perspective that I strongly believe will change the way you see yourself, the way you see the message you are carrying, because at least that perspective changed mine many years ago. In fact, when I was in masters, in my year of masters, the last day of our year, I was conversing with our delegate, and our delegate was about to go to another country to continue because he wanted to become a CPA. And as I was talking with him, he was a close friend of mine, but that day I decided, I don't know why, I decided to share with him a part of my life that I didn't share with him before, and I wasn't used to share it with people. In fact, many years ago, I had some paranormal experiences. Every time I closed my eyes, I was experiencing nightmares. And I was having even physical manifestations of what I was experiencing in my dream. It means that if I was experiencing in my dream that someone was trying to kill me, I was suffocating even on my bed. And I had many experiences like that that led me to become a person of faith, because I wanted someone to help me. That is how I was introduced to Jesus. I was introduced to the gospel of my mother, and that's how I became very serious in putting faith in Jesus Christ. And that is how my situation changed, and spiritually I was delivered. I was okay. I was saved, and I shared that story with him, like you are sharing with a friend. And what was amazing, or what is interesting in that story, is that after sharing it with him, he told me something that was difficult to hear. He told me that what you are doing to me is wicked. And I said to him, what are you talking about? Why are you saying that what I'm doing to you is wicked? He told me that, how can you share this story with me the day before I have to take my plane to go to Dakar in Senegal? How in the world you waited just to share that story with me today? And I asked him, what is going on? What is the matter? He told me that I'm going through a similar situation, but now you are sharing it with me as I'm going, and I will not be able to benefit from what you have experienced and your solution you have discovered for me also to get saved or to get delivered or to see this situation of mine completely transformed. I'm in the same situation. I'm experiencing nightmares. I'm experiencing paranormal things in my dream, and I have physical manifestations of those things in real life, and I don't know what to do. And now you come and you share with me this story, and through this story, I understand that you have the solution I was looking for. But you are sharing it with me the day I'm preparing to go to Senegal. Why don't you share it with me before? I was with you. We are together almost every day. Why didn't you share with me that story? I needed it. That is why I'm saying that what you are doing to me is wicked. Wow. I was shocked. I was touched. I was crushed. And I started apologizing. Oh, forgive me. I didn't know. He said to me, that is not true. That is not good. If you have something very important, that is one of the things he said to me. If you have something very important, and if you have a solution that you know may help and can help people around you, you don't have to shut your mouth. Speak your truth. Share your story. Share your testimony. I needed it. I need it even today. But I'm about to go. I will not have the opportunity to experience that solution from you. That experience, that conversation that I had with my delegate stuck with me until today. And I understood that if you do not believe in what you are carrying, if you do not believe in the soundness, the relevance, the power of your story, of your life experience, you will be doing so much harm to your community, to the next generation than you can ever imagine. In fact, I didn't share with him that story before when I looked today because I was fearful. Because I was thinking about what other people will think about my experience and about my story. That I have nightmares, that I have strange experiences that I see in my dream, that have manifestations in my real life. In fact, I was afraid to share my story because I was afraid to be judged by the people I was about or I will share my story with. That is why I didn't share my story with him before. I just waited the day before I was about to take his plane to another country to share it with him. And from that day, I've decided never anymore to prevent or to not share my story with other people because I am afraid. I discovered something that day, that what I'm carrying is not just for me. What I went through is not just for me. The experiences I had in the past is not just for me. It is for other people. And I want you to have that perspective. You are afraid to stand in front of people and share your message because you are focusing on you, as I was doing in those days. You are focusing on you. You are selfish. Excuse me, but that is true. When we are afraid to stand in front of people to share our story, it is because we are full of ourselves. We are just thinking about ourselves. We are just thinking about what other people will say about us. We are only thinking about how they will judge us. We are not thinking about the fact that in that audience, in that community, in that generation, there may be people, and there are people who are waiting for our story to get healed. My delegate in Masters was waiting for my story to get saved, to get healed. But I didn't share that story with him because I was afraid of what people may think about me. Your life experience gives you the ability to help other people. What you have survived, what you overcame, it is the healing for many people. It is salvation for many people. You have experienced tremendous, interesting things in your financial life, in your entrepreneurship life, in your career, in your relationships, in your faith, in your health, that you can share with the world, but you are paralyzed because you are thinking about what they will say about you. I want to tell you this. There are people out there who are praying for you to show up. There are people out there who are crying for you to show up. In fact, your presence here on earth is an indication that you are a solution for someone's problem. The world needs what you are carrying. Do you know how I know it? Because I know the principle of creation. At the beginning of the creation, the creator is always alone without any creation. The creator is alone. But the creator notices something in his environment, a problem, a need, a lack, and he decides to address that need, that lack, that problem by creating something we call the creation that will have the capacity, the potential, the functionality that will allow it to solve that problem for him. Listen to me very carefully. The creator, after having identified a problem, a lack, a need in its environment, he decides to create something called creation, and it gives to that thing the capacity. It builds in that thing the capacity, the potential, the functionalities, the power to allow the creation to solve that problem for him. What does that mean? It means that the creation is there to solve a problem. The problem, the lack, the need made the creation necessary. And guess what? You are the creation. God, the creator, saw a problem, a lack, a need, and he decided to address it by creating you as a solution to that problem. So your presence here is an indication that there is a problem you have been equipped to solve. There is a situation you have been equipped to bring healing to. There is a condition you have been equipped to transform, because you are the answer of the creator to a problem that is in the society that you have been equipped to solve. That is how I know that you are valuable, that your experience is gold, is a treasure of wisdom, of lessons that you can share with other people that will change their lives. Change your perspective. Don't keep that story for you. Don't think about what other people will say about you. Yes, there are people who will mock you. That's true. There are people who will not listen to you. That is true. But there are also people who are waiting for you, who are crying, who are praying for you to show up. That is the kind of people you have to focus on. That is the kind of people that have to motivate you to show up, to stand up, to own your experience, and to share your story. And when you will do that, you will be amazed by the testimonies, by the feedback, because people will say to you, thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, because what you just shared completely healed me, completely changed me. I needed to hear that from you. You may say that, but what I went through, many other people went through the same situation. Yes, but they do not have your perspective. They do not have your uniqueness. They do not have your capacity. They do not have your gift. In fact, your story is your gift. Your life experience, successes, and failures, all of that constitute your gift. That is your life. And the world awaits you The world needs you. It's time for you to get rid of that idea that there are people that will be judging you. You are not valuable. Your message is not valuable. No, you are carrying something that the world is looking for. There are people out there praying for you to show up. This is what I wanted to share with you. That day, when I had that conversation with my delegate, it completely changed my life. And I've decided that even if I am afraid, I will never again keep my story for myself. Even if I am afraid, I will never again deprived people from getting healed from my story. And you have the healing of someone in his financial situation. You have the healing of someone in his marriage, in his relationships with his children. You have the healing of someone in his mindset, in his health, in his business. And that healing is encapsulated in your life experience and in your story. This is what I wanted to share with you. And by the way, if you want to turn your life experience, your story, into a stage, a program that you can share on stage, into a coaching program, I can help you with that. I can help you identify your story from your life experience. I can help you find your audience. I can help you extract from your life experience your message. I can help you turn that message into an offer. I can help you turn that message into a coaching program that you will be using to make impact and also to make money, because making impact is profitable. By making impact, by changing other people's lives, you will be creating opportunities for yourself to be paid and to have a lot of money. Don't forget, do not keep your story for yourself. Own it, share it. It is in that story there is healing for a group of people. This is what I wanted to share with you. If you want to work with me, if you want me to help you, go in the description section, click on the link, contact me. We will have a session to see if my offer fits with your intention, your aspiration, and your motivation. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with people you know may need this kind of content. And as I usually say, it was Zoe from Cameroon, and I wish you success.